to have you with us from Ross-Ade Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the South Alabama Jaguars and the Purdue Boilermakers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
The Purdue Boilermakers have a unique and beautiful stadium. Ross-Ade Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana is a fun place to watch a game. The gold and the black, the home of the biggest drum in all of the bands. Not only that, every time the team scores, a loud train whistle gets the crowd riled up. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Boilermakers kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. He'll bring it out. It's Malone. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, South Alabama. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Boilermakers are rolling down the field. Throwing Raiola. The short hands, it's Johnson. Let's take a minute and look big picture at Purdue. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Making the adjustment on the play. From the gun, it's Phillips. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. Makes the tackle.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Throws toward the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Purdue!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. On the return, it's Malone. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. The run inside, it's Malone. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
It's complete to the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Quickly complete. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Looking to pass, it's Collins. Right side, it's Hansen. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Wide receiver going in motion. Calls his own number. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Defender got caught a little handsy with that jersey, and it'll cost him. So just a lack of discipline, and on 4th down, too, just hands this offense a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
To the air, it's Collins. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Jaguars! And they take it in for 6 more points. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. Still running at the 40. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo. Out wide right, it's Harris.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Here's Raiola to throw. Pulls it in, it's Harris. Turning it on! They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Quick give. It's Phillips. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Right side, it's Phillips. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. That false start changes your mindset. Now you're second and long, 9 yards to go. Quarterback keeps it. Finding some room. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The Boilermakers are threatening on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Phillips. He's going for the goal line. And he's in, pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Deep in the end zone, it's Phillips. Discards him with the stiff arm. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Dropping back, it's Collins. Finds his target down the middle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out of the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
The fake wants to throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Raiola. wide left. It's Moore. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Out wide right. It's Phillips. Makes a grab and room to run. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. He wants to throw it. Dumps it off in the flats. Taken down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Right side, it's Johnson. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Phillips. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Drops back on first down. Just gets rid of that one.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Back to pass, it's Collins. Grabs it in the middle. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. And the Jaguars want to move quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss.
This D coordinator, man, he will take sacks any way he can get them. They weren't able to get it right off the bat, but tremendous job pursuing. Nice speed. Everybody keeping their eye on the QB. They're able to force him out of bounds to create that negative play.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
And they can't make the connection on third down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
You put this guy back deep for a reason. He can fly, and you can see the speed. He gets up to top speed, tough time taking angles, makes a big play, and gets a huge gain.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Straight ahead, it's Phillips. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. The Boilermakers decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Raiola to throw. Working that left side now. Breaks a tackle, and he might have headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Back to throw, it's Collins. Left side is White. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. On target. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on first. He's got him in the flat. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at the Pitt Panthers taking on the #1 team, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's Pitt with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. There he goes. He's past the sticks. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Purdue! This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People try to catch him. They didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 8. And the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Jaguars offense ready to start this drive. Dropping back, it's Collins. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Jaguars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Buying time to his right. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football. Just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
The Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. And the Jaguars are marching down the field. Snap on first down, wants to throw. They're working that left side.
And quarterback, dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
To the air, it's Collins. Finds his man. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. The Jaguars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Quick give. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. This time they'll throw it. Escapes the pressure to his right. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down.
This is going to be tough sledding for this quarterback now. You're trailing, you're in the second half. Defense knows you've got to throw it. You're going to have to sit in the pocket under duress and start making throws in tight windows. It's not an easy situation by any stretch, but big-time players make big plays in big games.
And this is why, as a defense, man, you don't want to let the quarterback outside the pocket. Once he gets outside the pocket, now everybody else has to adjust, and some people have to leave coverage, and he goes and he starts going towards his right.
Touchdown, South Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And right down the middle. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Rush right in his face. He'll try to do it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Out wide left, it's Johnson. Could not make his way to the corner. The Boilermakers will hustle to the line. Running inside. It's Terrell. Brought down. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Dumps it to the back. Out wide right, it's Phillips. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Boilermaker! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Scanning the field, it's Collins. Snagged in the middle, it's Marion. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Good timing on the quick out. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Sells the run, wants to pass. Still looking to his right. Finds his big tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Release to the back. Firing to the right, complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And that's a nice job by the offense, man. I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
To throw, it's Collins. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Oh, pressure's coming. Unloads in the nick of time.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Jaguars! And they take it in for 6 more points.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Hey, man, I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
I send the tight end in motion. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's past the 30. There he goes down the right side. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Purdue! He got a step and just dusted the field. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Sets his feet. It's Collins. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Complete. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. From the gun. And his first throw here is incomplete.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the 4th.
Got his man in the middle. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now because of the pass completion. It's 1st and goal.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. Touchdown, South Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Purdue will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Got him on the RPO. Breaks into the open.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. This quarterback part of their running game.
Well, it wasn't a lack of effort by the quarterback there on that design run. He tried to stretch out and get the first, just couldn't quite make it.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Right side, it's Moore. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throwing Raiola. The screen, he can go. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. The last completion got him 6, now it's 2nd and 4. Hits inside, it's Terrell. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.